Sorry everybody. That's when you're editing and you film with timecode on. It allows you to synchronize the audios, but it has this really annoying noise. I'm not sure why they chose that noise, but I know that is not a good look. I'm very sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, wait. Okay. Okay. Hey, at least it woke me up. Hey, you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready. We gotta see if Netanyahu is dead. I've been working on this one all day. Not all day. I've been working on a different video all day. I've been thinking about this one all day. Collecting some points for us. 80 people clicked off because of that noise. If you say sorry one more time, I'm gonna think you're a Canadian. That's so funny. Mind control noise. Yeah, you guys, you know I gotta get it going. Gotta get that mind control going. I was thinking my Minecraft world had a drone strike. Speaking of Minecraft, you guys on the Minecraft server? What's up? Blake Gant 378. What's up, Coop? Hey, not much. What's up with you, Blake? Thanks for the message and thank you for the tune, my friend. Speaking of, while we're here, let's get some of that copyright lo-fi going for y'all before we get into this. All right, what are we thinking? Let's just go with some lo-fi per the usual. Nah, that's too low. Let's do it, everybody. Are we all ready? Are we all having a great day? How are you guys doing? Ooh. Guys, what is going on with the... I don't know if it's working for you guys. All right, here we go. First off, I think if we're gonna do... Oh wait, I realized I can't play music for you guys. This is gonna get edited down. By the way, we're making a video out of this, so act right, y'all. Whatever you say is gonna end up in the video. All right, here we go. So the first thing I noticed today was that this topic has been blowing up like crazy. I mean, I know there was a couple of days ago where... Hold up, let me even go back. Netanyahu is claimed dead by Iran. This was not that long ago, but longer than... Yeah, here we go. March 2nd, Iran and social media started coming out with this one. Naturally, of course, you have everyone fact-checking it, so it's definitely not true because Snopes said it's not. But at the same time, they're also publishing possible stories that Iran's supreme leader has been taken out, whatever. But yeah, this was as early as March 2nd, and then just in the past day or so, people have started really questioning this. Let me run it back though. One of the first things that was noticed was there was this Netanyahu missing at a security briefing. Would you rather gain aura or gain eagles?
Airbase further afield.
But look, oh, I don't even know what that means, y'all. That's so far. Y'all are funny. All right, sorry, something got disconnected there for a second. All right, so Israel's defense minister Katz led today's security briefing. Bibi was noticeably absent. They're talking about since March 9th strike, they've been rumoring that he's missing. But I have it as far back as March 2nd that we're talking about. Like this, I've been getting recommended so much propaganda. Hit the like button, guys. You're so right, NeoSci80. I've been getting recommended so much Iranian propaganda, Israeli propaganda. I've been trying to keep like a fresh perspective, but it's the insane amount of propaganda that's going on right now. If he's dead, the U.S. has no leader for real. So here we go, we can watch the security meeting.
אני מברך את הנשיא טראמפ על המכה הקשה שהנחית הלילה צבא ארצות הברית על אי הנפט האיראני. זאת התגובה ההולמת למיקוש מוצרי הרמוז.
Am I the only one that thinks that flag doesn't look real? Or whatever that is in the background? What is? Guys.
זאת התגובה ההולמת למיקוש מוצרי הרמוז.
What is this thing sitting behind them that looks like it's superimposed into there? Oh my goodness. So yeah, this is supposed to be a meeting he was at. Apparently it's not the first one he's missed, but it's not common for him to miss them. And then rumors started really circulating because there was a video, and in that video, Netanyahu had, 6 fingers, which is like a classic AI glitch. Let's see if we can keep this zoomed in. If you want to know if Netanyahu is dead, watch Larry Ellison. They're screening these meetings since war started. Yeah, looks like a dunce cap. It's a wizard. It does look like a wizard hat.
כוחות במזרח התיכון וגם מעבר לו.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. I could see why some people are a little suspicious about that. I can see that. We've also got 1, 2, 3, 4, a hand glitch.
התיכון
A hand glitch right here at the bottom? Or is that just the saggy old man hands? I don't know. But it also looks like a second instance of something not being right with Netanyahu. Also, what are with these like 3D generated like Israeli things in the background? Where is this actually being filmed? This is in like a bunker somewhere, and that's why this is so goofy.
במזרח התיכון וגם מעבר לו.
I know everyone's talking about...
מאזן הכוחות במזרח התיכון וגם הכוחות...
Everyone's talking about the finger. Sure, it does look that way. I'm wondering what's also going on here with this like weird like shape to his hand here where it gets like darker. It looks like a finger pops out of there for a second when he goes to the bottom, and then this reminds me, you know what this reminds me of so much? This reminds me of Trump. When was it? It was Trump AI Oval Office Charlie. Gotta crank up the ray tracing for real. Dude, what is happening with the stream? It's like kicking off like 100 people at a time. Yep, there we go. Now we're at, all right, that's so strange. We're good. It's reloading. All right, so this is the one that really got me. When this happened right away, people said this was AI. And then there's a huge, like every conservative influencer came out and said, no, it's not AI. Yo, conspiracy theorists, you're making that up. Why would they do that? Lo and behold, though, I went and rewatched this a few months ago, and I thought this was important because it reminds me so much of the Netanyahu stuff. Let me turn this down, though.
Filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight, all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot.
Horror.
All who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted...
Yeah, all right. So this was his... my audio is too quiet. Hey, all right, my bad, guys, my bad. I'll turn this up for y'all. I'm going to play through this one more time. I'm not going to talk. Watch, and I'm not even going to say what to watch. Just...
And tonight, all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America. He fought for liberty.
All right, his orange is faded to maybe AI. And now I'm going to point it out this time. We watched through if you missed it. Watch the hands right here.
Shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted...
They like completely glitch. They completely glitch. Completely glitch. Like they stop existing for a second. And that's not the only one. This is a really solid clip of the hands, but there's another piece that shows... I'm laughing that Fox News zoomed in on this, because if you watch the original from the White House... hold on, am I tripping? Can you see it in this one too? And I'm just wrong?
United in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot.
Yeah, all right, here you go. This is another good example. Watch the background. I remember the White House one being further back, but you can still see it for the most part. Watch the background up here and those trees.
Are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot.
So, I mean, it's little glitches like that. Someone's saying it's a camera artifact. Guys, the hand, like part of his hand disappears. So keeping that in mind, and then you go back and you watch Netanyahu, and It really is the little things, because especially for governments, obviously their tech is not limited by money. Like they can create some incredible generation stuff. I think you got to
שמשנים את
realize that at
מאזן
this point.
הכוחות במזרח התיכון וגם מעבר לו.
But that, however, doesn't mean that there still aren't the issues that we see with technology. Someone's saying to play the Trump one in slow motion. I think that's actually a good idea because it does kind of get at that same Netanyahu thing.
Millions and tonight all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot.
I think there we see it clearer than anything else. The finger doesn't actually move that much, but it just disappears and comes back out. Sound off on slow. All right, I got you guys. I'll give you one more. One more. Sound off on slow. Watch that pinky. I've edited obviously a lot of videos. When you do a jump cut, you don't have a finger disappear and come back. Okay, someone's saying I sound like I'm quiet. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Let me see if I can fix that for y'all. All right, here we go. Let's see if this helps. My bad, guy. His face screams AI. I also don't like how the face is moving. Oh, my bad. I'm fixing this for y'all. All right. Hold up. I really don't like how... This should be better. I really don't like how... Thanks, guys. I really don't like how his face is moving, but his body doesn't move almost the entire time. There's very, very little going on. So if we keep... Your audio's fine. Guys. Oh, my goodness. I thought... Thanks, guys. I get trolled sometimes, okay? It happens to the best of us. Oh, man. Now my mic's all messed up. You guys, I was in the flow. All right, that should be fine. Okay, so... I'm not seeing what you're saying. All right. The colors are weird as well. I agree. If we look at the colors, I think that's actually a great point. So there's just something that's so off about this. And people, like I said, have pointed out the background. I remember there being a further out one where you can see it more pronounced, but the trees also have some weird shift. And it's not just like a cut. It like almost speeds up and slows down into it. The audio is backwards. What did you do? All right, guys. All right, guys. I'm done. I'm done listening to people when they say the audio is messed up. And I think we're seeing a lot of that here too. You have these weird like background flag things and whatever this is, and then the sixth finger randomly popping up. And when you're in the middle of a conflict like the one going on in Israel-Iran, I mean, I guess you wouldn't want to admit that your leader is gone, but this, I don't know, something about this seems very odd. So let's continue. Let's zoom back out. And I want to keep... All right, that is wild. All right, Netanyahu dead. So this started becoming a popular thing, and they're trying to prove he's not. So he's been posting several videos of the government has. My favorite has to be the coffee shop. And all these videos, I feel like their lower teeth move weird. It's stable of AI. I agree with that as well. Someone pointed that out. I think we'll show that clip here in a bit. Actually, before we get to Netanyahu cough, let's do Netanyahu teeth. I guess that's a really good point you made. Someone's pointing out this clip. Once again, AI is kind of dumb. It's based on data, right? So when you look at something like his teeth, the finer details that have a more human understanding. You need a more human understanding. All right, I might mute this music. You're going to start noticing glitches. Some people say this could be artifacting, but there are certain points where it seems like some of the teeth disappear when he's talking. I just don't like this zooming. Come on, guys. Here you go. Yeah, there you go. There's too many teeth, followed by less teeth. And followed by too many teeth again. Were his ears always so big? No, they were not. We're going to come back to this. Netanyahu ear comparison. I think that's a great question. Hashtag chat going off. All right, here you go. That's crazy. The freaking Alex Jones one. All right, here we go. Thank you. Just gonna go full nut. All right, can you guys still see this? Yeah, you can. We got ear here. And then we've got his ears here. The ears look skinnier in this one. Larger in that one, more pronounced. And then if we were to go to Netanyahu coffee, the frames where he only has 6 teeth are crazy. I know, it's like it's either he has 6 teeth or 50.
מה שאלת אותי?
ראש הממשלה אומרים ברשת שאתה בכלל מת?
אני מת על קפה, אתה יודע מה?
Context clues, I also found, we'll watch it in a second, a translated version of what he's saying here. But context clues, he's already, the first thing they talk about is the 5 fingers.
אתה יודע.
6
מה
fingers,
שאלת
but
אותי?
saying he's
ראש
5.
הממשלה אומרים ברשת שאתה בכלל מת?
אני מת על קפה, אתה יודע מה? אני מת על העם שלי. איך הם מתנהגים, פנטסטי. אתה רוצה לספור את מספר אצבעות?
אתה יכול להראות לנו?
פה. פה. ראית?
יפה מאוד.
לחיים.
ראש הממשלה מסר לאנשים שיוצאים ומתאווררים?
לצאת להתאוורר, אבל ליד מרחב מוגן. והעמידה שלכם היא מדהימה, נותנת כוח לי, לממשלה, לצה"ל, למוסד. אנחנו עושים דברים שאני לא יכול לשתף ברגע זה, אבל עושים דברים מכים באיראן חזק מאוד, גם ביום הזה, גם בלבנון, ממשיכים. אתם אומרים לי להמשיך? אני אומר לכולכם, גם אתם תמשיכו. תמשיכו להישמע להוראות פיקוד העורף, כל הזמן, להישמע להוראות פיקוד העורף, וגם לראשי הערים, להיות תמיד ליד מרחב מוגן. ואנחנו נקל ככל שהדבר ניתן. ותודה לך על הקפה, הוא מצוין. אני לא יודע לגבי הקלוריות, זה נראה לי מסוכן מאוד.
If you zoom in on the girl and her earrings, if you zoom in on the girl, her earring changes. We'll have to look into that. First thing I want to say, someone pointed this out. This cup is a this cup is a champion. It's completely full to the brim, and not a single time does it spill even a tiny amount of liquid, despite this dude waving it around like it's a flag the whole time. And the design doesn't seem to get messed up either in the center of it. He also takes a drink here, and it maintains the exact same height that it was before. Oh my goodness, this is probably one of the worst things they could have done. It gave us too much information. Something else someone in chat pointed out. Okay, so the girl's earring changes. Girl here, her face also looks different in the different shots you see her in. You got the girl there. There's another one where you have her too. I think you have her at the very end maybe? Yeah, here you go. Here you go. Don't troll me. Earrings? Oh my goodness, dude. Twitter is such a... Alright, here we go. There's the other one. And the earrings look different here. They look like they had more of a spiked point, and then this one they don't. How are you really out? He's hiding in a Tel Aviv bunker. I think that is very possible that he could be. I think what they're doing right now is they are not telling us the truth about what's going on. I want to believe it's him in a mask. I want to believe it's someone in a mask pretending to be him, but yeah. Alright, there's a second... Another thing that people have pointed out is, alright, you watch his... Alright, we pull up on net. You can see his hand leave his pocket to show he has 5 fingers on both hands, and then it's going to re-enter the pocket and watch what happens.
יפה מאוד.
לחיים.
ראש הממשלה מסר לאנשים שיוצאים ומתאווררים?
לצאת להתאוורר, אבל ליד מרחב מוגן. והעמידה שלכם היא מדהימה, נותנת כוח לי, לממשלה, לצה"ל, למוסד. אנחנו עושים דברים שאני לא יכול לשתף ברגע זה, אבל עושים דברים מכים באיראן חזק מאוד, גם ביום הזה, גם בלבנון, ממשיכים. אתם אומרים לי להמשיך? אני אומר לכולכם, גם אתם תמשיכו. תמשיכו להישמע להוראות פיקוד העורף, כל הזמן, להישמע להוראות פיקוד העורף.
Put your hand back in your pocket, boy. Here you go.
להיות תמיד ליד מרחב מוגן. ואנחנו נקל ככל שהדבר
The
ניתן.
pocket like grows around his hand.
מוגן,
He
מוגן.
goes to put it in, and it like
אנחנו נקל
expands up and it like reaches around his hand. I mean, I would. Oh, hey, how do it know? You young people are going to save us. I appreciate that. How do you know? Thank you for the kind words and for the 10. I would say that they would analyze this, make sure there's no imperfections. But I also know that no matter how many times you review a video, there's only so many imperfections you can get rid of, and there's only so many things you're going to notice, and things do slip through. Someone else pointed out this is filmed during COVID times, and I think we have to agree with that because there's a scene where a bunch of people are wearing masks in the background, which is not super common anymore. You got a guy with a mask over there. There's another one where you can see two other people in a mask, a guy in a mask. The only people not in the mask are the people like the barista and this guy directly talking to him, and Net and this dude in the background. Someone pointed out how slow it seems. His eyes are unnaturally sparkly, I agree. His skin also feels lifted, which is why I wanted to say it's a mask. But someone pointed out that it feels like the background's frozen, like no one's really moving. Yeah, it's kind of creepy. But what absolutely got me was Netanyahu coffee. Let's see if someone has a good zoom in on it. You can see in the background the whatchamacallit, the date on the coffee terminal, the sales thing. Your audio is all right, guys. Zoom in on the upper lip as he takes a drink. Magic. Let me do that for a second before we go in to the other part. Before I get too far ahead of myself.
אני חושב שלמסר לאנשים שיוצאים ומתאווררים,
לצאת להתאוורר,
A
אבל
little edit of the...
יפה מאוד.
לחיים.
אני חושב שלמסר לאנשים שיוצאים ומתאווררים,
What I'm just baffled about is that he like takes a drink, but apparently he doesn't take a drink at all. Netanyahu coffee, wrong dates. Let's go for that. All right, here we go. I didn't want to have to zoom in on it because it doesn't let me zoom in very well when I'm streaming. So if we were to look, there you go. The dump machine's missing a whole row of numbers. That's facts. But at two different intervals, you can see that the date on here, which I don't know what these terminals are supposed to look like in a different country, but we can see that the date is supposed to be showing, obviously, 2026, but it shows a 2024. Now that's an interesting little inconvenience right there, isn't it? Oh, someone says it's the wrong date. Oh, there you go, another guy in the background in a mask. Someone goes, look at his fingers. That looks like the claw of an animal. Like, that looks like an animal's claw around that thing. That is freaky, dude. I don't, and they're so wrinkly. Yeah, his mouth did not match properly. Clearly no liquid went in. Facts. The frost stain disappears. I think they edited it right there, which I wonder why they cut that out. But then, once again, 2024. What's going on with that? Demons do not need to eat or drink or real. So if this is 2024, then what's really going on? Something I was thinking about today in the gym was, I gotta wonder, in a country like, in a place like Israel, where attacks are always imminent, and your whole nation is based on one guy who's ruling dictatorially. I wonder if you film propaganda reels in advance for proof of life. I mean, we are talking about a country where they do all sorts of other stuff that's insane. I don't know how shocking that is, but, or if when the Iran conflict started, they started filming these things, but then that wouldn't explain why the date's 2024. But clearly, either the AI gen is bad and put 2024 in there, or this was previously filmed, or they put the wrong date on. But in any case, I think it's not the proof of life they were hoping this would be for them. Someone says, all right, and then Netanyahu, let's just go straight up Netanyahu. He posted a video very recently. This is from his Twitter. And if he's dead, are we free? So he posted this video. This is on the Benjamin Netanyahu Twitter account. Of course, it's followed by Laura Loomer. But it's starting to make me and others wonder, man, this guy is supposed to be leading a war against a bunch like what the classic Seven Front War, currently being bombed to crap by Iran. And you've got time to go walking around the country, flouncing about, filming videos with random chiquitas that you found. Also, I noticed there's not many young men in these videos, any, if I'm not wrong. So in this video, so just take that as you will. But bro's got a lot of time on his hands, just go bouncing around doing whatever. Let's watch it though.
איזה יופי.
תודה רבה.
תודה,
איזה
תודה לכם.
אלופים, תודה רבה.
תודה לכם. טוב, קצת לספוג שמש. שלום לכם. של מי הכלב? שלך. איזה סוג זה?
כנענית, ישראלית.
כנענית ישראלית, כל הכבוד. טוב, גם לה מגיע קצת.
ישראלית אמיתית.
יאללה, לכולכם מגיע. כן, כן. יצאתם להתעורר קצת?
כן.
יפה מאוד. תראה, על ירושלים, יש משהו יותר יפה מזה?
אין על ירושלים.
אין על ירושלים, אין, נהדר.
הוא השתגע מזה.
תשמע, אני זוכר את זה.
אתה זוכר? קוראים לו גיא.
זה היה במטוס. אוקיי, תמסרו לו דש. איזה יופי. שלום. שלום לכם. גם אתם יצאתם קצת להתעורר?
יצאתי קצת להתעורר. כמובן שיש מרחב מוגן במקום כזה.
מרחב מוגן, איפה את יודעת?
ממש שמה, בטח. א' ב' זה לבדוק.
כמה צעדים מכאן, נכון?
וכמה צעדים.
יופי, זה הכי חשוב.
צה"ל ינצח ואנחנו נשמור על עצמנו.
מצוין, זה בדיוק.
חד משמעי.
את אמרת הכי טוב. תשמע, הציבור מבין את העניין. אבל הנה הפרט הכי חשוב. איך קוראים לך?
שיר.
מה ששיר אמר, ואת?
שיר גם.
יש לנו שני שירים כאן. מה ששיר ושיר אמרו זה הדבר המרכזי. צריך להבין, זה דורש אורך רוח, אבל זה גם אפשר לפעמים לצאת לרוח, להתאוורר, אבל תמיד תמיד להיות ליד מרחב מוגן, וגם פה יש.
Okay, there's a lot that goes on in this one. Man, I was trying to write some notes while we were here. First thing I want to point out is once again, we're going to see this phenomena of masks popping up. I'm not sure why that'd even be at this point. Your country's getting bombed. I think that's the least of your worries, having a mask on, but whatever. Take that out of the way. This feels more and more like we're watching, yeah, they've all got masks on. This feels more and more like we're watching a skit. All the chicks just sitting there having a great time while people they know are getting blasted. And Netanyahu just happens to walk up. You've got the aesthetic view in the background. And then what I really dislike, let's see if we can zoom in a little bit more on this clip. What I really dislike is if his face just doesn't move. Like it doesn't move enough. There's something very bizarre about it. And like I said, with the other thing, it almost feels like it's a mask. And his just skin color doesn't look right. Either that is he's got a lot of makeup on for this. The classic one though that's come from this is the wedding ring. If you watch his hand right here.
יצאתם להתעורר קצת?
There's a ring on, ring disappears for a second. It's really quick, so make sure to be careful. While.
לכולכם מגיע. כן, כן. יצאתם להתעורר קצת?
Wedding ring, no wedding
יפה
ring.
מאוד.
Just disappears in that same thing. Looks like there's a filter. I could see there being a filter. I really could. And it's, yeah. Let me just pull it up on here. Netanyahu wedding ring. All right, guys. Sorry about the typing. Russia news.
כן, כן. יצאתם להתעורר קצת?
כן.
יפה מאוד. תראה, על ירושלים.
Disappears and then it reappears. See if we get a better angle at that. Man, the guy's gonna repost the exact. Here you go. Thank you. And then it's gone. And then it looks like there's almost like a vague hint of a ring there, which makes me think this is either it disappears or it's a AI gen not actually registering it's supposed to be there. Or it's legit just, it's fake. Like, I don't know what else this could be at this point. When you have these little glitches that get away, it just seems so odd. Lots of masks could mean filmed in advance. That's what I'm starting to think means filmed in advance. The other thing about a mask is if they could be worried, but it also, for whatever reason, but it could also be that they're trying to hide their faces to make it harder to identify the people in these videos if it were filmed in advance. But I think it's pretty clear here that the ring disappears for a second because lighting doesn't cause that shift. And it seems like where we see the remnant, yeah, it's like totally gone right there. Although he has only 5 fingers there, so there you go. At least it's AI upscaled, but why? I could agree with that, yeah. But then if it is AI upscaled, why? I mean, yeah, why? Also, bro, how does he have nothing else to be doing right now? Seriously. He looks like a wax figure is what I keep thinking. I really didn't like his eyes at the end of this video.
ואת?
שיר גם.
יש לנו שני שירים כאן. מה ששיר ושיר אמרו זה הדבר המרכזי. צריך להבין, זה דורש אורך רוח, אבל זה גם אפשר לפעמים
AI cook. Now we have to all spend hours just debunking this. I know. It's so crazy because let's say this was all real, legit. There's nothing going on. How are we gonna prove that? Because he has cancer and looks like Steve Jobs. I could see him that. I'm gonna also guess that he probably, if alive, left Israel. Like, why would he be staying there at this point? About 20 minutes behind the stream. But the really scary thing is we're at a point now where everything has to be second guessed. Anything can be faked by AI now. That is a really good point, and it's sad. It's sad, but it's true. That is where we're at. I think that's a pretty fair statement to make. Okay, let's see. While we're here, guys, while we're here, y'all, I just gotta shamelessly plug the Discord. I promised the mods we would do this. Make sure you guys go join the Discord server. Check it out. We need to put these mods to good work. All right, back. Okay. The next thing I wanted to talk about was the people have been noticing. What's his face? Netanyahu posting less on Twitter. Same guy who apparently has time to go flouncing around the country, filming videos in aesthetic places. Also, has been posting less and less on Twitter. Same thing actually applies to his son, and now this is interesting. Yair Netanyahu was supposedly posting 40-ish times a day on Twitter up until 5 days ago when the last time he reposted something happened. And then he's been completely dark since then. Nothing else has come from him. So what would that mean? I think it's possible that either he's out of the country, or I think the other possibility is he could also have, let's say that Yahoo was dead, he could have also died in whatever happened to his dad. I would likely assume the two of them would have been in the same place had something happened, like the previous the Ayatollah and his family. Well, let's check this out though. His Twitter bio is wild. Tonight I spoke with President Trump. All right, here we go. This is his Twitter bio. I was like, wow. From the river to the sea, the flag is all you'll see. Wild, but clearly well connected. All right. All right. I want to show you guys this thing next. Hopefully this actually. Oh my goodness. Translation of Net and Yahoo Coffee video. I had the link, but I guess it didn't actually link. Netanyahu dismisses rumors of his death in a coffee video. Someone actually, before we go there, I want to go back to the Netanyahu coffee video. And someone was pointing out that the way he holds the cup the whole time looks absurd. I'm really kind of tempted to like try recreating this. Wait, Bushy is the whole. Oh, facts. Hey, I guess someone's gonna. That's my alt email, so that's all I'll say. Yeah, this is the shot that gets me right here. I gotta go over this again. Where he picks this thing up, completely full to the brim, and is shaking that, tilting it, and like you can see the liquid wanting to come over the edge. It's like already over the edge a little bit. It's already over the edge, and then it goes back. And the heart doesn't. That whatever it was, the heart, that shape, looks the same the whole time. Even after he takes a drink out of it. Like, what's going on there? What is this magic coffee, dude, from the hills of Israel? That's where Jim Carrey is. Someone is playing him in America. He's playing. Jim Carrey is playing Netanyahu. His craziest character yet. That's wild. Someone was pointing out the way he holds the cup. Yeah, those hands don't even look real, man. Like, I don't know what's going on with those hands. Those are the hands of like a corpse. Here we go. Shout out to whoever generated this one though. He has more fingers. Also, he has the right amount of fingers. There's also the ring light that got in the background, so his eyes light up and are popping. Something about this just hits me so weird. Shout out Drew Huntley. Oh yeah. Shout out Drew Huntley and Sumo Dog. Still can't get over the automatic pockets. Make sure we didn't miss anything else. The shelves are empty in the background, like they were closed for the day. I'm gonna guess it's the security team standing outside, but still. Also, isn't he left-handed? That's interesting. Netanyahu left-handed. That's a great question, chat room. The Arizona Miami photos taken of him this weekend. Good to know. Well, we'll have to check those out. Benjamin Netanyahu struggling to prove he's not a clone. This video was posted on his PM Twitter account 2 hours ago. Wait, what was? Is there a new video? Is that what you're saying? All right, this is his account. Anything else? Not that I'm seeing. Okay. Okay. Continue without support. Someone's trying to say, does this talk about his left hand? Yes. Others have denounced this video as fake over claims that Netanyahu is left-handed. Oh, they overlooked a small detail. Netanyahu is left-handed, and in the video, he drinks coffee with his right hand. The latte art appears and disappears multiple times. Facts, but it's always the same. I'm watching Coop live. Blessed. Hey, right back at you. My microphone is not, guys, my microphone is not peaking. This dude, it's always someone who complains about the audio. That's funny. All right, one small detail about the wedding ring. The coffee never moves inside the cup, or if it does move, it never falls out. Background guy's mask melts with his glasses. Oh, now what is that? I'm gonna guess we're still talking about this clip. Mask melts into glasses. Those are the sorts of details you can't really just fix with AI gen stuff. Uh-oh, guys, I think we got a bot in here. Someone's saying that. Uh-oh. Yeah, it really is. The only reason we're talking about the left hand so much is because the other stuff that happens in the video. Otherwise, it wouldn't be too big of a deal. Where people are sitting in one frame, his wedding ring disappears. So, okay. I've never used a Twitter or whatever that's called, an Instagram thread. But I am curious to see what it's like, what they got. Kurt Metzger gave you praise, enough said. Hey, thank you. Shout out Kurt Metzger. Oh, there's one other thing. Nobody knew the prime minister of the country was. Nobody knew where the prime minister of the country was during a time when the country was being bombarded. They found out at a local coffee shop, grabbing a cup of Joe. For real though. Okay, let's go to the I want to go to the translation of what he's saying. It was the times now, Hindustan. Oh, come on, son. Play me the... What about... One of y'all... Literally what? Watch this. Why didn't the link save, bro? Make me look bad over here. We're finding it Hindustani times. There it is. I can't even pick my nose left hand. It's impossible. Legendary. Dude, where is it? Someone did a translation of this. That was really good. All right. Net and Yahoo coffee video. That was the Indian Express, I think. Yeah? Maybe. No, we all know what that is. Revolutionary Guard.
Leprechaun Lemonade is back!
No, it's not.
Get
No.
Raising Cane's for a limited time to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. One love.
Guys, we're not watching this flop ad.
At MEM, we
We're gonna
believe
keep talking
everyone
about-
deserves safe,
As
healthy, and
we
strong
ignored-
workplaces.
the
Our
promo.
unmatched levels of
All right,
industry.
here we go. There it is. I think this should do it.
Moves in the exact same pattern.
Oh, come on.
This is lovable.
We literally what? Is it this? I'm trying to see if I have that link still. His leprechaun lemonade back.
משל,
For real.
Thank you. What did you ask me?
I think they are saying on the internet that you're dead.
I'm dead on coffee. You know what? I love
What does that even mean, bro?
my nation to death and how they behave. Fantastic. Do you want to count the number of fingers?
Can you show us?
Here. There you are.
I'll turn the audio down for y'all. I normally do use Brave. This is my clone browser.
But stay safe. Your stance is amazing.
All right, here we go.
Thank you. What did you ask me?
I think they are saying on the internet that you're dead.
I'm dead on coffee. You know what? I love my nation to death and how they behave. Fantastic. Do you want to count the number of fingers?
Can you show us?
Here. There you are.
Do you have a message for the people?
Go out and breathe some air, but stay safe. Your stance is amazing. It gives me strength. The government, the IDF, the Mossad. We're doing things I can't share with you right now, but we're doing very strong things in Iran on this day. Also in Lebanon. We're continuing. You're telling me to continue? I say to all of you, you should continue as well. You should continue to listen to the orders of the Eastern Command. All the time, listen to the orders of the Eastern Command, and also to the leaders of the cities, to always be at hand. We'll try as much as we can. And thank you for the coffee. It was excellent. I don't know about calories. I think it's very dangerous.
I don't know. Take it as you will. Someone's saying, why do we trust the Hindustani Times? I don't know, man. They're the only ones who bother to translate it so far that I can tell. All right, so I open it up to you guys now. What do you think is going on? Fake guy in bag for real. My wife drinks way too much coffee. Thanks for that, old star. Guy is perfectly still. Go touch some of Netanyahu. That's crazy. And he has a problem with long cuts. See how many pointless cuts there are? For real. Listen to the orders is crazy. All right, it's like, all right, bro, really? Everything is computers. Can't tell if it's a bad translation or if he just talks weird. I can't tell either. I'm getting the vibe it might be that he just talks weird. Okay, here we go. Netanyahu face comparison. Yahoo face comparison. I bet he hasn't been in Israel for months. I think that's possible. Try to compare the... Yeah, here you go. UN 2025. And then this scuffed character. Yeah. We talked about the coffee shop till Truth Chaser 86. Yeah. Oh no, I'm 100% there with you. Another great example of something going on here. I want a classic face comparison though. That's a little better. I don't know, man. Looks like it's close, but it doesn't look like the same guy. There's enough not going on right. YouTube got us having that. Wasn't convinced before, but I am now. Hey, I'll take that. He's alive and probably with a body double guard and mess with us with this AI. I think what's very likely, to your point, like I've been saying, it could be someone similar build in a mask. We've already. All right, so I need to play the clip. I'm playing the clip. Ultra high tech masks. Yeah, here you go.
Imagine a silicone mask that looks...
Oi, there you go. Ultra realistic silicone masks. His head looks slightly larger, real. Here we go. There's a really old video of this. That's a pretty decent one. I want to see somebody. Yeah, let's do this. Let's just go to this one.
That's it. S is for saving.
Guys, I know. I use this one for when I'm streaming. It works better than Brave. I know. Ad blockers have existed for forever. I got you. I'm scrolling down. You don't even have to watch it. That's just one example, though. They go so much deeper. Here's the one that everyone needs to see. This is an old one, too. This is what, 2016, 2017? that loud? What the heck? I'll turn it down more. Look, got Trump right there. Can I have net? Now, I'm not saying I 100% think this is what's going on. It's possible, though. Because when I look at these videos of Netanyahu, let's run it back. Let's run it back. That looks like a mask. So I think it could be a mask with AI enhancement. Or it could just be someone totally different. And this was filmed a while back because of the 2024 on the counter. But you can't tell me that looks 100% organic. It's basically just so bright and saturated. It looks like something's going on there. Okay, but when I have 3 realistic looking masks in my garage, all of a sudden I'm the weird guy in the neighborhood. Thanks for that, Loud Taser. I'm glad we're getting to the bottom of things here. Movie makeup, but they can't talk in it. They can. They can. I've seen, oh man. Oh, I gotta say this stuff more often for y'all. Okay. Could you see anything in the Epstein files about the toddler robot? Files, toddler, robot. Let's see what happens. All right, robot toddler.
An Epstein file shows that Jeffrey was speaking to a scientist about creating a toddler robot. Yeah, we're not angry enough. So the scientist is reaching out to Jeffrey about this proposal. So it's the scientist's idea, and he's bringing it to Jeffrey because he wants funding from Jeffrey. So he said, "This far exceeds the modest amount of funding you've kindly provided me
Honestly, this could be a great video.
before." Meaning that he's
Shout out to Ken's for filming this.
already worked with Jeffrey before this. He goes on, say $5 million or so in producing the robot toddler. So having the robot toddler in 2017, 2018 was the goal. They said that the robot toddler would be with common sense understanding of its environment and corresponding with natural language constructions and much more. I wonder what that is. Then the most disgusting part, they said once we have a robot
Loud Taser, I can't believe that. That's a big day for anime fans. It's crazy.
toddler in hand, funding will not be one of our many problems. That is disgusting. Do you want to see this man? Nothing suspicious at all. This is beyond disgusting. We are not angry enough. This just goes to show that none of the Epstein files is about taking accountability or getting accountability or justice for the victims. This is them bragging. This is them saying, yeah, this is what we've been doing. What are you going to do about it? You're not going to do anything about it. Look at you. And then the Super Bowl happens, and now everyone's just fighting about, oh, which halftime performance. It literally doesn't matter. That was just a circus, a little event going on while you guys are distracting people that they're trying to tell us are the smartest human beings in the entire world.
That's some good info right there. All right, so that's an eerie photo, but we are talking about this level of technology right here. We're talking about this level of evil going on right here. Guys, we're at 6,666 views on the stream.
Actively?
No. You're in the shot.
Oh, am I?
Yeah. Should I just try to sneak into the stream, you guys?
Sorry.
All right, guys. What else do you guys have? What are you thinking about? That video is old. Like the stream, y'all. For real, what are you doing? While we're here, hi, Miss Coop. Wife reveal.
I didn't realize they can see me.
Yeah. Everyone's saying hi to you now. All right. Guys, while we're here, 5 minutes until Coop tells us he's hungry and has to end stream. Real. While we're here, I got to plug it again, guys. Got to plug it again. The mods want more people. So please, everyone, hop in here. I want to see this new members thing go crazy. Let me drop the link for the Discord. Invite to server. Everyone come in here. Let's cause the mods to get worried over here.
Someone just said I have a British accent.
Yeah. Chase, you can't play the stream in the background out loud. He's married. Congrats. Hey, thank you. Coop is hungry, you guys. There's a video coming out today, by the way, on some false flags and some stuff that's coming on and that we're thinking about. So just be ready, you guys. Come on, peeps. Want to see that? All right, we're getting some people in there. We're getting some people. Oh, yeah. Come on. Let's make sure we get a warning at the top where it says that we're getting stream rated. Or server rated. That's better. That's better. That's better. Did you mention something about UTC Collins and Epstein? I did not. What? UTC Collins and Epstein files. Hold on. Sidetrack. Oh, wait, what? Elaborate there for me. Discord isn't safe. There, hey guys, just trust. If you join the Discord, we're actually working on a different way to get connected beyond that right now. So that's why we promote the Discord. It's a good place for a lot of people to come together. We also have more niche areas for people to come together. So I think it is definitely worth joining. All right. Let me, I'm going to plug this one more time. We got to get this thing saying, Enoch Visions, thank you for the $10. And let's also celebrate Enoch Visions' 10th stream donation is what it's saying. So thank you for that. Thank you, Enoch Visions, for the 10 and for all the support. Yes, we are working on having a signal set up. Actually, the mod for the Discord server, the admin is working on carrying that for us. So shout out to Jig. The man, the myth, the legend. Congrats on marriage, man. Serious, I mean that. Wish you both the best. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that, guys. Now I'm just shamelessly plugging the server while we're here. Don't forget to check it out, y'all. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting a raid activity. Mark is resolved. Here we go. Here we go. All right, the other thing I got to bring up to you guys is while we're here, if you join it, make sure you check out the Minecraft server. Here is the information to do it. Somewhere. Yeah, here you go. Here's the information to join the Minecraft server. We all play there. We hop on often. Remember, Signal is a Fed app. Hey, but it's slightly better than Discord at least. But yeah, thank you guys for everything you do. Definitely follow the Instagram. We got some cool stuff on there as well. I appreciate every single one of you guys, though. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for hopping on here for this 5 p.m. stream. It's actually been a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And for everyone who messaged in chat, this is going to be made into a video, so thank you indeed. Appreciate all you guys, and shout out to Chase, the wife. I can't wait to see you guys all